For reference, that's how much snow is here. It's up to the bottom of, well, it's up to the chairs, so it's deep. Those are my footprints as I walked out to the BushMule. Hey, it's Andre, and well, here's the Avios BushMule V2. If you've been a fan of the channel, you know just how much I enjoy high-wing twin prop planes. They're like some of my favorite, and over the years I've had a few. The Avios BushMule is an exceptional flying aircraft, and we're really fortunate to have it out here today. So, look at these conditions. There's a lot of snow on the ground, and I'm really hoping it flies well. There's the sun. It's so good to have daylight again this time of year. So let's start, let's just get this thing flying, right? Let's have some fun. V2, what can I say about this thing? It has reversing thrust. I've got it on the snow skis, and it has differential thrust. I'm not sure how well it's going to work out here because this is really deep, but there's no footprints at all, so I've really been trying to avoid stepping. I'm kind of got my area, and I hope that the track and the skis can handle this snow and the depth of the snow, and we'll just do a couple of really nice circuits, a few batteries. So let's get this thing going. So yes, 3S 2200, turn on the radio. Sorry, 4S 3300 22s. There's a ton of stuff programmed into this radio right now to make it all work. Yeah, here the batteries are running off of. The standard 4S. I've got a range of 4S batteries that can fly this aircraft, and if you watch the unboxing, you'll hear that it will fly off a 3S as well. But today, we're going 4S because I think I'm going to need the oomph to get her off the deck with all this snow. Alright, that's in. I'm already pushing the landing gear into the snow. Let's get that balance tab down. Ha ha ha! Awesome! Avios BushMule V2, 0 issues getting off the ground. Let's slow it down. I'm flying my medium rates. It feels just like flying an old friend. Oh my goodness. Oh, she's beautiful. Let's see if I can slow it down. That was half flaps. And, oh, that's so nice. Wow, it's going fast. That was the thing about the V1, so that's why I'm going to try on V2 later on. I'll get in there and I'll try flying it on some 3S. Oh, it's so nice. Oh, I've missed flying. Lots of power. Great response. I'm not going to do anything too crazy today. My hands, though, I don't want my hands to become a factor because it is cold. Out of the park again. Ooh. Beautiful. Really responsive. Really happy with the throttle, too. Again, you've got reversing thrust, so when you're on the ground or on the floats or anything like that, really nice. I'll try it out in the snow on a nice day, probably on the weekend next time I fly it. And then differential thrust too, so you can kind of maneuver it without the rudder. Again, when it's not so crazy outside. Ooh. Yeah, because I can feel my right fingers are pretty cold, but oh, this is beautiful. I'm so happy. Just doing normal circuits here. And just flying it and enjoying it. Let's see if I can do a touch and go soon. Oh, I love the lights again. You can really see the lights. Alright. Yeah.
Flaps half.
Alright, flaps are in. I'm going to see if I can bring it in and crawl it towards the camera, do a touch and go on that nice snow right here. I just got to thread through the trees and settle it in. Of course, I'm really noticing my fingers are numbing. But, oh, too high, too fast. I don't want to be out too far because if I have an issue, then I got to go out into the snow and go pick it up. Oh, fantastic. It's even in with those flaps, it's handling pretty good. Ooh, gotta watch my nose. All right, watch that tree.
3 minutes.
Ha ha ha! Tickled it. All right.
Flaps up.
I'm gonna go flaps up on this next one and see if I can just bring it in and tickle that snow again a little closer to us. That was really nice. Oh, she's really predictable. Through those trees. Ha 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 ha! Nice. Very nice flying aircraft. That was with no flaps. I'm flying on my half rates, 30% expo. Really didn't set anything up, didn't have to do any trim settings or nothing. Watch that tree, Russo. Tickling the snow with the BushMule. Why have I never done this, flown this plane in the winter before? Avios BushMule V2. Cool. All right, I'm gonna bring this in, warm up those digits of mine, and change out that battery. Oh, such a fantastic flying airplane. Huh? Nicely done, HobbyKing. Okay, gonna bring this thing in because I don't want my fingers to get too cold.
30 seconds.
Where's my plane? There's the plane. Oh my goodness, that was so cool. Another battery, another battery. My right hand is getting really cold, but it was so much fun. Awesome. So the CG, as I said in the build video, put that battery straight into the front, right up against that bulkhead right there, and it's perfect. Oh, there you go. Telemetry recovered. Great. Really impressed with the ski work. How well they're doing in these conditions.
Flaps half.
All right, flaps half. And I'm flying on my medium rates, 5-minute battery, 4S 3300. Avios BushMule flight number 2. Get some heat into those hands.
Flaps up.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I am so happy with this experience. So, the BushMule V2 shares a lot of parts with the V1, which is really good news for anybody who had a V1 that needed some repairs or new pieces. Obviously, the color is different. It uses a prop system, well, the spinners and the props off the Albatross. So that is new for this airplane. And it feels nice. It feels really nice. I can't wait to try it on 3S. See if we'll slow down a little bit. And I'll play with the cargo door and everything on the next flights, the next couple of flights. I'm gonna keep flying this thing, get a good number of views in with this airplane, because I'm really happy with how it feels. And it's a really, if at 1500 millimeters, it fits in the car, in the trunk of the car really well. Excuse the sniffles. And obviously, it's got those big tires for the summer, and oh, look at that view. There's no one out here. I can fly a little low if I want, and I got lots of power, lots of roll rate responsiveness. That was a nice turn. I'm gonna play with the rates, the higher rates and everything later on. Right now, I'm just kind of keeping my self nice and calm and relaxed and just enjoying this flying experience. Oh. Wonderful airplane. Hear that power, come on, really smooth, linear, and then it'll come roll off again. And I'm not I don't feel like there's a lot of drag with the skis on there. Floats would be fun out here too. And I love the nav lights and everything. Those white lights on the wings really show up. Ah, I'm so happy. Wow. So, Avios BushMule V2 just keeps getting better and better. A couple of the changes. So, new servos, more power. The rear gear was moved back a bit to help with the ground handling, and the nose gear was reconfigured and there was some plates and everything at it, stuff like that, just to help reinforce that component, because that was one of the weaker ones on the V1 I found. So far so good, and I like the yellow, but this red really pops in the sky. I just kind of thread in through here.
3 minutes.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Ah. So happy with this airplane. Love the looks, love the colors and everything. I think you're gonna be seeing a lot more BushMule videos coming out in the next little while from me. Good little park plane. Well, big park plane, but sounds really nice too. What do you think? A few more touch and goes before we wrap this video up? I think so. I know I'm just doing the same old circuit, but I'm trying to avoid flying into the sun and utilizing as much of this airspace as I can. I hope we got some nice little flyby shots, tight and close. Don't fly into yourself. Oh, beautiful! Oh, some little skips and hops. That was really nice. I hope that turned out with the low cam in 4K. All right, let's bring this thing in. Wrap up our BushMule first maiden flight, V2 maiden flight. Wow. All right, let's bring this thing in. I can't wait. A couple more days once, it's not bad out right now, but I know in these conditions to be very cognizant of my fingers and not overfly.
30 seconds.
Oh, that was beautiful. Bring her back. Bring her back. Oh my goodness, it's gonna do it.
17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is so awesome. I'm so pumped. Oh, wow. Wow, wow. I'm Andre, and you're looking at the Avios BushMule V2. That was a lot of fun. Talk about no trims, changes, or nothing out of the box. And it handled the conditions so well. Look at all those ski tracks we left in the snow. I haven't had this much fun in a long time, and I'm really impressed with how well this aircraft came together. Again, V2 shares a lot of parts with the V1 with a bunch of upgrades, as I talked about in the video. Check it out at the HobbyKing warehouses. It will be available very soon, and make sure you watch that unboxing video, like, subscribe, and all that other fun stuff. Thanks for watching.
Flaps up.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I am so happy with this experience.